What's the most small town thing about you where you grew up?
We'd bring your tractor to school day in high school. I don't know how much more redneck small town it can be in that.
That is Tyler Kohrs, today's Country Climb Star of the Week. Hello, best friends. It is me, Chris Bennett, and we got a special Thursday edition of the Morning Brew for you because I will be out tomorrow for the 4th of July weekend, so we're packing a little Friday into today's show. Coming up, you'll hear our full Country Climb interview with Tyler Kohrs. We'll play his new song, The Healing Side of Hurt. We'll hold Am I the Jerk Court, check in with Jineane Ford to find out what's happening around the White Mountains, give away some Arizona Diamondback tickets, and play a fun Made in America game, and wrap things up with Fire Marshal Minute with J.D. Pepper from the Timber Mesa Fire Department. Thanks so much for listening. Let's get the show started.
Chris Bennett's Country Climb, Star of the Week.
And we got another great artist sent our way from Austin Burke and the Playlisted podcast. This week, we're joined by Nashville artist Tyler Kohrs. Born in South Korea and raised in a small Illinois town, Tyler's been chasing his country music dream ever since he picked up a guitar. Since moving to Nashville, he's performed at the legendary songwriter venues like the Bluebird Cafe and the Listening Room, appeared on season 20 of NBC's The Voice, and won Fox's I Can See Your Voice, and is continuing to make a name for himself as both an artist and a songwriter. Today, we're going to get to know Tyler, hear the story behind his song, The Healing Side of Hurt, featuring Rebecca Howell, and find out what's next on his country journey. Please welcome Tyler Kohrs.
Well, hey, y'all. Thanks for having me.
Heck yeah. It's an honor to have you on. Before we get into your country climb, we like to have a little fun with some ice.
Oh, I love them.
Breaker
Let's do it.
Questions. Okay. Coffee or sweet tea?
Sweet tea. I don't drink coffee, so sweet tea all the way.
Cowboy boots or sneakers?
Oh, cowboy boots, 100%.
And you grew up in a small town in Illinois. What's the most small town thing about you where you grew up?
We'd bring your tractor to school day in high school. I don't know how much more redneck small town it can be in that. But yeah, we'd bring your tractor to school day and also bring your livestock to school day. So I think those are pretty small town-esque.
I'd say so. And the hardest question I'll ask you all day, if you had one country song to request for the rest of your life that wasn't yours at parties, events, radio, etc., what country song are you requesting and why?
Oh, you know what? I don't know if it would really work at parties, but the one I would request for the rest of my life would be the one that really got me into country music, and that would be Don't Close Your Eyes by Keith Whitley.
We had some fun with some rapid fire questions. Now it's time to find out about your country climb. Tyler, when did music grab a hold of you, and when did you start playing music?
Yeah, so I grew up in such a small town. We didn't really have that much, like, live music-wise. So for me, what really sparked me wanting to do music was when Kelly Clarkson won American Idol back in, I guess, 2002. And I just saw that being like, oh my gosh, that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. And then when season 4 happened with Carrie Underwood, she auditioned in St. Louis, Missouri, which was like 40 minutes from where I was from. So I was like, oh, people like me can actually do this. So it's a career option. So I was like, everything from there, I was just like, I want to do music and I want to do country music.
Yeah. What got you hooked on country music?
The songwriting, honestly, even at such a young age, nothing could compare because they were such storytelling songs. And it just resonated with me in the way that no other genre of music could. And I think because also my grandparents had such a love of country music. They were country line dancers in their spare time. So I would go with them to all their like competitions and stuff. And I loved what was coming out of the radio and off of cassette tapes. And so, yeah, I was a country music kid right from the start.
And you competed on The Voice. Tell me a little bit, what was that experience like?
My goodness. So I have auditioned for so many of these shows. So by the time I got to season 20 of The Voice, I had auditioned over 83 times for The Voice and American Idol and all those shows. So when I got accepted to join season 20, we filmed during COVID. So that was another whole obstacle within itself. But we got to actually be in LA for that, which was so cool. But I loved my time there. I loved the camaraderie between all the contestants. I think that's the best thing, because you always think for these shows it's such a competitive thing. At least that's what they kind of drive on television, but we got so close. And so there's like 90 of us out in LA just having the best time and getting to really fortify relationships that lasted past being on the show. And so here I am now 6 years later, which is shocking to me that it's been that long. And I still keep in touch with quite a bit of them. So I loved it.
And then after that, you were on I Can See Your Voice and you won that. How was that experience?
That experience was so much different. It was so random because it happened because I got asked to do American Idol and then I aged out of it. So then they like cut me and then they had me on this show, and it just was one of those things where I was like kind of feeling at that time, where was I going in this industry? And when that show happened, it just gave me such a confidence boost. And because of that show, I got to also duet with Maddie and Tay on that show, and we got to sing together, and they've been so great to me even after the show. And that experience right there for me was the highlight. But then being able to say I won the show, which was just nuts.
You've done so many cool things in your career. You've performed at the Bluebird Cafe, the Listening Room, obviously the Voice. I Can See Your Voice. What would you say, and this is probably going to be hard, what would you say is one of the biggest pinch me moments in your career so far with all the cool things you've done?
You know what? Making my Bluebird Cafe debut was a big one, because I feel like that's such a milestone for not just artists, but songwriters, and especially in Nashville. And I got to do it. And it's also because of how I got my Listening Room debut, but it was because of Emily Shackleton, who's an amazing songwriter who's written so many hits for Carly Pierce. And she's been one of the people that has really supported me from day one. And because of her, I got those opportunities. But having a sold out Bluebird Cafe show on my debut and having my parents there as well, which was huge because they don't live around here. And just, it was such a magical night that I've still have never forgotten that debut time. So, yeah.
And is there something in your career that you haven't accomplished yet that you have on your bucket list?
Grand Ole Opry debut. And we've been working towards that specifically this past year. And we're just working on, hopefully it happens in 2026, and we're just making all the waves that we can to make that happen. But the Grand Ole Opry has been my number one since day one when I was a kid. But I would love to be not only playing there often, but my goal one day is to be one of the first Asian members of the Grand Ole Opry.
And it is now my favorite part of our Country Climb interview, where we get to hear new music from an amazing artist. And Tyler, today we are going to play one of your new songs, The Healing Side of Hurt. Tell us a little bit about this song, how it came to be, and the story behind it.
So my duet partner on this, her name is Rebecca Howell, and she was on season 16 of The Voice. And so we kind of met through like that reality show world. But she played me this song a while ago, and I connected with it so much. And so I was just like, hey, what are you doing with this song? And she's like, oh, I don't know yet. We haven't talked about it. But I was like, can I play it at a show I have coming up just to see? And I played it at this show, and it had the biggest reaction to any song I have had since releasing music. And I was just like, there's something special with this. And then she saw how special it was because she was there too. And she's like, what if we made this a duet? And I was like, I'm here for that 1000%. So we started working in the studio with, his name is Brandon Wiggers, and he is an amazing producer, but he's also a guitarist for Pam Tillis. And he just kind of made the magic happen in the studio. But Rebecca really was the reason why I was able to get to do the song in the first place, because she showed it to me before it was ever a thing. And We put it out, and it just, there's so many songs out there, but to me, this song, it's for those people who aren't completely in the despair of a breakup, but they're also not fully healed. So they're in the process of that. So like they're in the healing side of that hurt. And to me, what I tell people when they ask me about it, I'm like, if you really love the song A Little Bit Stronger by Sarah Evans, this is kind of like the next chapter of that.
I love that. Well, we're going to listen to it, right? Has this been played on country radio in the States yet?
So this is making its country radio debut here in the United States, thanks to you, and I'm so grateful for that. So thank you so much.
I can't wait. Well, this is Tyler Kohrs with Rebecca Howell, and this song is Healing Side of Hurt on Q Country 92.5. That was Tyler Kohrs and Rebecca Howell with their song Healing Side of Hurt. First time on American Country Radio today. Beautiful, beautiful song. How did that feel to hear that on country radio?
My goodness, my heart kind of stopped. Man, I didn't think I'd get this emotional about it, but there's just something, especially being an independent artist and being played on country radio, it's everything. And so thank you so much for this opportunity. My goodness, B. And to have its debut with you, thank you so much.
I love it. That song gave me goosebumps. It was so beautiful. Your voice is amazing. Rebecca's amazing. And for some of us that are just meeting Tyler Kohrs, what are two other songs you'd recommend they listen to of yours to get a little more taste of the Tyler Kohrs experience?
Yeah, so the first one, it was the first single I put out after The Voice, and it's More Hearts Than Mine. That one's the one that kind of really introduced people to me, and it's what people still request from this day 6 years later, and it's really just done wonders for me as an artist. So that one, and then I have another duet that's out. I have a trend where it's either I put sad songs out or duets. So this one is with a guy from the Netherlands. His name is Jop Doris, and we have a song called How to Lose Someone. And that one really kind of opened doors for me as well at the point where I'm like, you know what, people, this is who I am as a songwriter, as an artist. And if you want to get to know me, those are two great songs to check out. And by other artists too that were a part of them. So yeah, so those are the two.
And where should people follow you if they want to follow your journey and support you?
Yeah, everything is on social media nowadays. So Tyler Kohrs Music, that's Kohrs. I always tell people it sounds like the beer, it's just spelled different. So.
Awesome. Well, Tyler, thank you so much for being today's Country Climb Star of the Week.
Well, thank you so much. It's been an honor for being on this, so thank you for having me.
Absolutely. This has been Tyler Kohrs, our Country Climb Star of the Week.
What's happening, hot stuff?
Jineane, you there?
Yes, I am. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. It is our Friday today.
Yay.
And I thought we'd find out what's happening in the White Mountains. You want me to go first?
Yes, go ahead.
All right. Well, I'm so excited to get to host the City of Show Low's 4th of July parade. It's celebrating America's semi-quincentennial. That starts at 9 a.m. So a lot of people already have their seats reserved. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great time. That's at 9 o'clock. Then after that, 11 a.m., they are going to have the Splash Zone at Frontier Park starting at 11 a.m. So if you want to go with the kiddos and cool off, have some fun at the Splash Zone, you could do that. And then Freedom Fest from 3 to 9 p.m. with bands, food trucks, and Fun Zone at Show Low High School. That is from 3 to 9 p.m. And they will have fireworks, weather permitting, Jineane. It's going to be a game time decision.
Yeah, we have to be extra careful. Stage 2, red flag warning. So it's all about the wind, folks. So be patient. But it might be better not to have them. So they will make that decision.
Yeah, whatever's in the best best interest in our for our community and for our mountain. What else is happening?
Oh, in every wonderful, beautiful small town in the White Mountains. Oh my gosh, the Taylor Rodeo. It's oh my heck, it is phenomenal. That rodeo is, it's huge. People come from all over the state to go to that rodeo. And then also, and they have a parade too in Snowflake Taylor. And then I love to go to Round Valley. I mean, Heber Overguard is amazing too. They have all sorts of events. But the other thing too is in Round Valley, oh my gosh, the little parade there, the darling 4th of July parade. It's like your small town country, 4th of July parade. It's just a wonderful parade, and they have the Round Valley Rodeo too, the Springerville and Eager Rodeo out there, which is a great rodeo. So there's so much to do. I mean, it's everywhere. People are starting to have family reunions around the 4th of July, but this is our 250, and so really extra special.
Yep. It's going to be a fun weekend and a lot of stuff happening in the White Mountains. Yeah. All rise. It is now time for Am I the Jerk Court? The Honorable Jineane Ford presides. You ready, best friend?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. I recently won a contest that included 2 tickets to the Portugal versus Croatia World Cup match. Since it came as a pair, I invited a family member to come with me. I never asked them to pay for the ticket because, well, I won it. Now that ticket prices have gone up a lot, they're saying they want to sell their ticket instead of going to the game with me. The thing is, I didn't win one ticket and they won the other. I won a pair, and I invited them because I wanted us to experience the match together. If I had known they were just going to try and make money off it, I probably would have invited someone else. They think that because I gave them the ticket, it's theirs to do whatever they want with. I think it's pretty disrespectful to profit from something that was meant to be a shared experience. Am I the jerk for expecting my family member to actually use the ticket I gave them instead of selling it? What say you?
Oh my gosh, you're not the jerk. That person is such a jerk.
Yes.
And this goes to, I hope he's holding the tickets. If he has the tickets in his hands, but if he sent it to them, I would just say, sorry you don't want to go. I can take somebody else.
Yeah.
I mean, it's absolutely rude to give somebody something and they're selling it on eBay or something. You know what I mean? It's just awful.
That is so rude. And they invited them to go to the game with them.
Yeah.
And then they're basically saying, no, I'm not going to go with you. You go by yourself.
You go by yourself.
Yeah,
exactly.
So rude. And it's not your ticket to sell.
No.
It was,
So I hope, I didn't catch if he's physically holding the ticket or he sent it to them.
Yeah.
Because if he's physically holding the ticket, I would just say, hey, I'm sorry. I'll just find somebody else that wants to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you are not the jerk. That person is the biggest jerk I think we've ever encountered.
And if they sell the ticket and that kind of thing, I would never, ever, ever invite them, and I wouldn't be going with them. Be kind, be nice, but I wouldn't do that again.
Yeah, and if anybody's allowed to sell the tickets, it's the person who won it.
Yeah.
But it's like, do you want to go to the game with me? Give me the ticket. I'm going to sell it.
Yeah.
And you're going to sit next to a random stranger.
Exactly. We're not going to go and have a good time together.
Yeah. Well, in the case of Am I the Jerk for expecting my family member to actually use the ticket I gave them instead of selling it, Jineane Ford rules, not the jerk. Thank you, best friend.
Yeah, you are welcome. You guys have a great day.
Have a great day. Have a happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July. Love you all.
Love you. See you Monday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Shania, this is Chris Bennett with Q Country 92.5's The Morning Brew, and the Wheel of Name picked your name for 4 tickets to the Diamondbacks this Sunday against the Brewers. What do you think of that?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Heck yeah. Are you going to be rooting for the Diamondbacks or the Brewers?
Of course, the Diamondbacks.
Heck yeah, I love it. Awesome. Well, will you play a fun little game with me before I give you these tickets?
Sure.
All right. Today is Made in America Day. And so in honor of 4th of July, a Made in America Day, I thought we would do American Invention or not. Let me know if you think this was an American invention or not. Fortune cookies. American or not?
Ooh, not.
It is actually,
Ooh, wrong.
created in California, although inspired by Japanese crackers, but it is an American invention. Pretty cool.
That's crazy. That is cool.
How about the Super Soaker?
Ooh, probably America.
Yeah,
No, I'm
yeah.
probably wrong.
Invented by NASA engineer Lonnie Johnson. How about French fries?
America.
No, Belgium.
No.
Yeah, Belgium. And last one, the microwave oven.
Ooh, probably.
Yes. Americans like things hot and fast. The microwave
That's
oven
right.
was invented in America after Percy Spencer noticed a chocolate bar melting in his pocket. Well, congratulations, best friend. You got 4 tickets to the Diamondbacks this Sunday. What station hooked you up?
92.5.
You know it. Arr! Good morning. It's the Morning Brew with Chris. Who's this?
Hey, Chris, good morning. It's J.D.
J.D. Pepper. All right. We got our fire marshal with Timber Mesa Fire Department. Do you have a Fire Marshal Minute for us today?
I sure do, brother. Hey, man. Obviously, big weekend up here on the mountain. We're gonna at least double in size in our population, right? No rain in the forecast right now for this weekend. We are in stage 2. That means no fires. I don't want to come out and be writing citations to folks out there. Please, please, please don't have any fires. They are just not allowed. Fireworks, not allowed. The police department and the sheriff's office are going to be out there patrolling, looking for this stuff. We are not going to burn this mountain down. Make sure that you are following the rules, following the laws. Let's not have any fires out there, folks. If you have any questions, you want to call, you can call 537-5100. You can ask someone at the fire department at the fire district headquarters, or you can get online, Navajo County Emergency Management, timbermesafire.org, City of Show Low, everybody, we're all sharing the same message. No fires, period.
No fires, period. Thank you so much for everything all our firefighters do and the Timber Mesa Fire Department do to keep us safe. And let's do our part to keep this mountain safe, best friend. Thank you so much for everything you guys do.
Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful Independence Day weekend.
And if we see someone breaking stage 2 fire restrictions, what number should we call?
Call 911.
911. All right. Let's keep our mountains safe. Have a great 4th of July, best friend.
All right, you guys too. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye-bye. All right, best friends, that's going to do it for another episode of The Morning Brew with Chris Bennett and Best Friends. A big thank you to Tyler Kohrs for being this week's Country Climb Star of the Week. And thanks to Sean Burke and Austin Burke and the Playlisted podcast for continuing to introduce us to incredible up-and-coming country artists. We'll be off tomorrow for the 4th of July weekend, but if you're celebrating in Show Low, I'd love to see you at the parade on Saturday. I'll be hosting the City of Show Low's 4th of July parade live stream, so if you can't make it in person, you can watch it live on the City of Show Low's Facebook or YouTube page. Wherever you're celebrating, I hope you have a safe, fun, and happy 4th of July. And don't forget, we are under stage 2 fire restrictions here in the White Mountains, so please do your part to help keep our beautiful White Mountains safe. If you enjoyed today's episode, please follow the podcast, leave us a review, and share it with a friend. It really helps us grow and lets more best friends find the show. Until next time, I'm Chris Bennett, reminding you to be nice to yourself, be nice to others, and don't be jerks.